Hello, my name is Sarah, and today I'm going to be doing my Halloweeny TBR. I love, my favorite genre is horror and spooky and Halloweeny things, so I really wanted to do a Halloween TBR video to talk about all the books that I'm going to read, or hopefully read, in the time before Halloween. So the first two books that I have here are from local authors, and I got these signed at the Sydney Market in Victoria, BC, but these are both some ghosty, spooky books by some ghosty, spooky people. So first here we have Ghostly Campfire Stories of Western Canada by Barbara Smith. And she signed it for me, which was very kind of her. And essentially it's just some spooky stories about Western Canada, specifically. And I figure it would be perfect for getting in the mood of spooking. Next here we have A Strange Little Place, The Hauntings and Unexplained Events of One Small Town by Brennan Storr. So Brennan, he is a host of one of my favorite podcasts. Nay, my favorite podcast, which is Ghost Story Guys, and I'm wearing the pin right here that I got. So essentially they have these beautifully rich voices and they just talk about ghosty, spooky, weird things, and a lot of it kind of has to talk about Canadian things, and then also just worldwide, just quality content. Go check them out if you want to get in the mood of spooking and duking and all of those things. But so this is a book that he came out with, all about scary things about Revelstoke. It's a creepy little town with some strange, creepy little things happening, and he signed it for me. But yeah, it's just a bunch of stories, local stories about creepy things that's happened and happened to him, and I've been meaning to read this, but so now I can. Now that there's time and the mood is right for some spooking. So then we have Escaping from Houdini by Carrie Maniscalco. This is an ARC copy that I got. This is the third book in the Stalking Jack the Ripper. Am I in focus? No, I'm not. So the ARC that I have, apparently the ending was changed, so I didn't finish it. I was 184 pages in, and then I put it down, and I was kind of waiting to finish it, so I'm going to go back and finish it because I love this series so much. But I think I'm going to get it from the library and pick up from where I left off, just to make sure that I'm reading the correct ending, because that would be embarrassing if I was like, oh, this is the ending, and then it's not actually. So yeah. Okay, and the rest are just classics that I've been meaning to either read or reread for a while, because it's been a while. Dracula by Bram Stoker. This is one of my favorite classic books. I just read it when I was young and I was just enamored with it. And I sort of recently got this Barnes & Noble edition of it. And I'm just kind of obsessed with it. I did just watch the 1992 movie and I'm just so in the mood. I'm like, yes! Yes, but the problem with this one is that I always root for Dracula. I want him to win, but he doesn't. Spoilers. But yeah. Then here we also have another Barnes & Noble edition of The Legend of Sleepy Hollow and Other Tales by Washington Irving. I have not read Sleepy Hollow before, and this is a bunch of short stories in here, so I am definitely gonna read The Legend of Sleepy Hollow, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna read all of the other short stories that are in here, just depending on how my time goes with school and stuff like that, but definitely gonna be hitting Sleepy Hollow, and I might watch the movie after I read it, but these editions are so pretty. And then we have The Haunting of Hill House by Shirley Jackson. This, again, is a classic horror about a haunted house that is on a hill. And I haven't read it before, so I've had this book for quite a while, and I've just been meaning to read it, and I just haven't, so now's the time. Okay, and the last two I've got here are Uncle Silas by Sheridan Le Fanu. I started this one, I think, last Halloween, and then I put it down because of school stuff, and then I was like, oh, I'll pick it up, and then I didn't. I was only 32 pages in? Huh. I thought I was further in than that. Oh well. So I guess I'm going to restart this bad boy and try and finish it, but it is a hefty girl at a whopping 444 pages. That's pretty big. Will I finish it? I don't know. Okay, and lastly here we have The Phantom of the Opera by Gaston Leroux. And I read this in middle school, I think, after I watched the movie. And the movie actually scared the shit out of me in middle school. Like, I could not watch it. It was so scary, which is weird because it's not actually scary. It traumatized me when I tried to watch it by myself. Me and my sister Laura were watching it downstairs, and it got too scary, and we ran upstairs, and then someone had to turn the TV off, and we were fighting over who had to go do it, and we made our dad do it because we were so afraid to go downstairs when the movie was playing. But, you know, children. But yeah, so I want to reread this because it's been since middle school, which is like freaking a good 10 years since I've read this. So, no time like the present. But yeah, so those are the main books that I've been kind of wanting to read for Halloween that I'm trying to prioritize. I'm sure there'll be some like other like spooky impulse reads that I do pick up, maybe, but these are the ones I'm trying to be like, you have to read them because it's been a while, or you haven't read them yet and you've had the book for a long time, and I'm trying to condense my book collection because it's like, if you aren't gonna read it, send it off to somebody else. So I'm forcing myself to get rid of things off my TBR, so that's why those have to go. I gotta go, and then I can decide if I want to keep them or not. I also forgot I have a Five Nights at Freddy book somewhere. I don't actually know where it is. I'm not gonna go get it. I'll put a picture here somewhere. That one I do kind of want to read. I bought it impulsively from Walmart. It was like one of those 40% off books, and it's normally like $12 in Canada, so I paid like $6 for it. So I was like, I'll get that. I've played Five Nights at Freddy's, but I heard really mixed reviews on it, so I'm wanting to like read some of it and see if it's worth reading or not. But yeah, so those are all the things I want to read. Will I? Probably not. Will I try? Maybe. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching my video. My name is Sarah, and I'll see you guys soon with another video.